Are school systems giving students too many tests? It's a debate that's taking place in Washington and right here in Maryland. The question was raised this week by Senate Committee on Capitol Hill, and at the heart of this issue is whether there is too much testing.
Well, some lawmakers may be open to allowing the states to make the final call on the number of tests in a given year. 11 News education reporter Tim Tootin put the question to some of Maryland's top teachers.
From Capitol Hill to Annapolis, student testing remains an important issue, especially among state educators.
There is a window for testing for 2 months.
Student testing was part of a lunchtime conversation in Annapolis between the state school superintendent and more than 24 teachers. They're among the cream of the crop, leaders both in their classrooms and their communities. They were eager to talk about how much is too much when it comes to student testing. Some say it's an issue that deserves a second look.
I think there are a lot of stakeholders involved in education, and if people think that we're testing too much, we need to listen to that. And we need to understand exactly what that perception means. We want measurement, and we want measurement of growth.
Others say local school systems shouldn't rule out more flexibility when giving tests throughout the year.
Maybe looking at either spreading out the tests more, maybe one 9th grade test, one 10th grade, so they're not all taking 5 or 6 tests at the same time.
This year, Maryland students would take the new PARCC assessments. For now, school districts have the option of allowing students to take the test on computers. But beyond technology, state educators say school systems can't afford to overlook what really counts, the end results.
Testing in general is a conversation that we need to have, both from the state level and the local level. What are we giving? Are there redundancies? And what can we do to mitigate the amount of tests that our students take?
And some teachers say that's where parents can play an important role.
It's not so much the test itself, but what the test is going to mean for their children and what they can do to support their scholars at home.
It's unlikely the testing issue will come up this session, but with new changes already in the works, it'll remain a hot topic. In Annapolis, Tim Tootin, WBAL TV 11 News.